I'm so happy. Like every time I look at him, I'm just like so thankful because yeah, you hear so much scary stuff in each doctor's appointment. I'm like, okay, is he okay? Like I just want him to get there. So I'm just really, really thankful. The delivery was fast and intense. I mean, I thought the night before that I was going into labor, so my contractions were 10 minutes apart and I was 5 centimeters dilated. But then I got there, my contractions slowed down. I was like, can I go home? And they're like, sure, but you're gonna be back soon. So the next morning, I thought I was fine because they said to wait unless they're 3 minutes apart. My water partially broke. I had just sent Spencer up to Pratt Daddy Crystals to sell some crystals. And then I called my mom and I'm like, I think my water partially broke, and contractions started coming on really quickly. And she's like, Heidi, you need to get to the hospital. I'm like, no, it's fine. She's like, where is Spencer? Get to the hospital. So right when Spencer got home, the contractions were like a continual contraction. I thought I was gonna have the baby in the car on the way there. But the social media actually was a great distraction, like on the way there. So that was great. But I was also like bracing myself and, in active labor. I did. I ended up in the ER postpartum because I was having such severe headaches and they were continual, and I had a blood pressure reader, the at-home one, that ended up being false, but it said my blood pressure was really high. So my doctor was concerned that I was experiencing preeclampsia, which can be really severe and if not deadly for a lot of women postpartum, and sometimes they don't catch it. And my friend Jen Bunny actually, Jen Dunphy now, almost died from it herself. So it was something that was on my mind and that I was concerned about. And my doctor was like, I just want you to go to the ER and let's be careful. So when I got there, thankfully their blood pressure reader said I had like perfect blood pressure, and the other one was false. And they said I just was extremely dehydrated and my body just wasn't retaining any water, and the potassium levels were extremely low. So they're like, the combination is dangerous and unhealthy, and we just need to fix this. So we're glad that we did all your blood panels. But I had Spencer and Riker waiting in the car for me, and I had to breastfeed, and I was so stressed, and I was in there like, can I get out in the next hour or two? And Spencer was such a trooper and rocked the car the whole time to like keep Riker asleep for me. I'm so happy. Like every time I look at him, I'm just like so thankful because yeah, you hear so much scary stuff in each doctor's appointment. I'm like, okay, is he okay? Like I just want him to get there. So I'm just really, really thankful.
And how about you, Spencer?
Oh, it was feels like it's been 3 years to get here, at least 2 years of crying and praying and crying and praying, and then 1 year of crying and praying. And so it hasn't actually, still, I think when a couple months I'll be like, we did it. But right now it's been a lot of emotions. I think I'm recovering.
I love the name Riker with Gunner. It was on my top boy name list, and it's just so original and cool and strong, and it goes with Gunner, Riker, Spencer. So it just sounds like a great name. And then the first time it didn't make the final name, and then this time Spencer's like, yeah, maybe. And I'm like, okay, maybe means yes. It could be in the top. And then towards the end I said you could find another name if you liked it more.
I'm adjusting. It's definitely, I was just getting used to having our bedroom where I didn't have to whisper. So this is new again, back to whispering. New pains again. Back pains, rocking. But other than that, thankfully we've done it once. I know we can do it again.
Oh my gosh. Hopeful here.
What?
Hopeful here.
I mean,
oh
I'm saying we have a success with a 5-year-old. So,
yeah.
I actually wasn't sure we'd be here, because it took so long. So I was like, oh, maybe we're just meant to have an only child. But the Lord works in mysterious ways, and now we have another miracle baby.
Gunner is adjusting amazingly. He's so excited. He had a few moments where he wanted me to tuck him in, and I was with the baby, but that really has worked itself out and we just kind of tag off. But he's so happy. He shows everyone his little brother and he's not jealous, and he keeps kissing him and hugging him, and he's really pretty obsessed with him, which is great. The best part about motherhood is really seeing the family grow and everyone in it. You know, Gunnar is thriving and it's given him another dimension to his life, and to have that support and to see the two boys together is just amazing at this point. And Spencer's such a natural, loving father, and to be able to see him again with a baby is just like, I mean, nothing makes my heart fuller. So I absolutely love that, and that's just such a blessing. And for me, I'm the happiest I've ever been.
You know, for somebody that I feel like is, you know, I feel like a pretty self-centered person, it really makes it impossible to focus on yourself. And, you know, I think that's really good for my spirit and my soul. And yeah, you know, everything's no longer ever about me. So it's a lot of growth as a individual, I feel like. And then just now having a toddler, some of my favorite memories of my life are so simple, like eating tacos, watching the World Cup on an iPhone, and talking about who's gonna score, and these are like my favorite things. So now, I mean, I love having a little baby, and they're so cute and fun, but until you have like a little best friend, it's, you know, that's the next level. So I used to, when we had a little baby, the first time I was like, oh, this is the best part, this little cute little baby. But actually watching them grow up and see their personalities is now my favorite part.
Conceiving Riker was difficult, and just that endless support that Spencer gives me, and the reassurance, and, you know, it was really testing and trying for me personally. And yeah, I just get so emotional. But you know, having Spencer just be such a rock to our entire family, and it's just such a blessing. And seeing him with one more kid, it's just made my heart grow even more, and being able to have this chance for us to have even deeper roots and even deeper love together and as a family. So it just really strengthens our marriage. And now, having had so much practice carved out with Gunnar, it's easier to just be in the groove of things and be able to have had certain conversations before and know how we deal with things, and just to already be existing parents makes it an easier transition.
And more kids? Is that in the future?
And more kids, maybe in the future, but I think 2 is a lot, and, you know, so we'll take it as it comes, but especially in the city, it's a lot to have 2. So right now I feel very full and very happy, but you never know what the future holds.
For more news, content, and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below, and visit usmagazine.com.